Well, we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Michael Badgley ready to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
27-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Chiefs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Chiefs.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
The ball carrier.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
A gain of 5.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
Mahomes pass.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
He's going to look deep for Watt. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Sammy Watkins, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now after
City.
the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Joe Reed returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man Chris Jones with a sack there. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And that is incomplete.
On the keeper.
So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
The fans might be a little angry at that one.
At the 20-yard line.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
End of the 1st quarter. With the score, Chiefs 8, Chargers 0.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56, boys, 56. Check 56.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Lining up for the extra point.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And that's caught inside the 30.
Yeah, baby. We coming.
Way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
Touchdown,
78 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Chiefs 14. Chargers 7.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
56.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Complete.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
I don't need
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Chargers 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now after
City.
the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. If we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Herbert back to the air. And that that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Mark 56. Mark 56. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 18 rattle.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get three. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off near the 32. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is now a one-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 22, Chargers 21.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Kansas City.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
56, Mike, 56.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Eckler, the ball carrier. Ben Neiman on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10,
Tyreek Hill.
Touchdown,
his second
Kansas City.
touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
The Chiefs will set up for the
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two.
Will set up for the
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
56. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But it'll be second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
On the tackle.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Kansas City.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
The tackle by
a nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up
second and goal from inside the 5-yard
line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Number 25.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practice the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now, after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play
and a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it will help them in contract time.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
56.
Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
23-yard line.
Back to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tano Passanio in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Chargers 35, Chiefs 34.